How do you know that a bank is good for you to take their Visa card or their online payment card? This is what I have to share with you today. Now, I have realized that a lot of us are having challenge with our payment method. That's why I've dedicated this week talking about payment method and meta ads a lot. One thing is that if you choose a very bad bank that gives poor services, you always have challenges with the payment that you are doing. So these are some of the things that you must check before you work with any bank at all. The first one is that you must make sure that the bank is certified and regulated by the Bank of Ghana. Right, you can go to their website or do research by Bank of Ghana to know banks that are available for you to bank with and also have their payment methods. The second thing that you must look forward for is that since Meta is not a Ghanaian company, your transactions are going to be international transactions. Make sure that the bank that you choose has international transaction capacity, ability to issue Visa cards, MasterCards, so that you can be able to make online payment cross-border without you having much challenge. The third thing is that make sure that these banks have Visa and MasterCard certification, meaning they can operate Visa card, MasterCard, online payment, and other stuff that are related to Visa card, MasterCard. I'm saying this so that when you process your payment, they can be able, or when you process things, they can be able to do it fast for you, and then they will not need much of third party and other stuff in order to get your payment processed for you. The next factor that you must consider is that you must make sure that the bank has a very good record of customer service, because if the bank doesn't have good record, then what you are going to go in is into a mess, right? So how do you confirm that? There are a lot of digital markets that are available, people that make payment with us, right? Trying to examine or try to question at least 3 or 4 or 5 of them and see which bank they are using, right? So that when you are going to make a decision on the bank that you are going to choose, you're not going to choose the one that will not respond when you have challenges. You're not going to choose the one that will deduct funds without sending you alerts, right? So these are things that you have to pay attention to if you really want to survive with payment methods. The next thing is that make sure that bank has a branch closer to you and then an ATM center to also closer to you. Why am I saying this? If the bank doesn't have a branch closer to you, if you have physical challenges that must be resolved, or if you have challenges that you have to go to the bank, meaning you'll be spending a lot of money on transportation, and sometimes you may go and then the problem will not be solved that same day. You have to come back and solve it, right? So make sure that if you are living in Ghana, you find a good bank that is within your constituency or within your district, within your municipality, that you can just walk or drive 30 minutes